So today we are going to do the bird watching together. I hope in the video they will be coming around and actually there they come. Now listen, ladies and gentlemen. Um, in today's video, I want to focus on something what they call destiny. A lot of you guys, I want to help you, educate you how these individuals, these emotional vampires, they are stealing your destiny. Now, to understand destiny, we first of all need to understand something that people have been talking about over the years. You guys have heard about something they call supply. So you've been hearing these forums talking about narcissistic supply, or some people sometimes want to talk about fuel. Now, a lot of these things, they are all trying to describe one thing. In the spiritual aspect, they are simply talking about destiny. Now, you see, these narcissists, I've told you guys, these individuals, they are empty shells. So you need to ignore the looks. Don't worry about their bodies, how they look like. Don't worry about their cars they are driving. Don't worry about the houses they live. Those individuals, they are living off of borrowed energy. So you need to understand that even sometimes those individuals, for them to shine, they have already stolen a lot of um, and swapped people's destinies. So they were victims before you, and they have used those victims to get where they want to be, or to get where they are. So that's the reason why you see them sometimes they are pretending. They got it going on, everything is okay, everything is in order. So it looks like everything is working out for them. You need to just try to look beyond the illusion and try to look beyond the facade, because those individuals, they are living on borrowed energy. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you need to understand something. A lot of you guys have met these narcissists. They could be, yes, they could be having everything going on well with themselves. Probably that time they are actually running from an old supply, and the new came in as a new supply. But sometimes you may find a narcissist who has been struggling. So they've been struggling all these years. Maybe they don't have job. Probably they were sometimes homeless. Maybe they were living on the streets. Maybe they were living with a relative. Probably they didn't have a job, but they couldn't even feed themselves. And then you run into these guys as a good Samaritan, and you thought that, oh, okay, this person probably, as an empath, you see these kind of things, and sometimes when you see these kind of things happening, you're like, okay, I'm going to take this person in, and I'm going to help them. Then you take in these individuals, you bring them close to you, you start, we shall date, don't worry, I'm going to fix you, you know what I mean? Sometimes a lot of people, the empaths, want to be the people's pleasers, and you're trying to fix a lot of people. But let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, there's a problem with fixing broken people. Now, I do not blame you in this video. I do not say that, of course, you went there knowing the person was broken and you try to bring them into your life and fix them. I do not blame anybody for anything. I'm just trying to get you aware, to make you aware that sometimes there is dangers with trying to help and fix broken people. Because when you continuously fix these individuals, you're the one who is going to become broken. So these individuals, sometimes you come in, you take them in, you start to date them, you engage with them, you go to relationships with them. Maybe you think, oh, maybe they need new clothes. You take them to the shops, you buy them some new clothes. Or maybe they need a new car. You're going around buying them a car. Maybe you think that there is, they need a place to sleep. So you're inviting them over to your house. Okay, come on, since you're homeless or since you're sleeping with the relatives, why don't you come around and sleep at my house, or things like that? Then eventually you start dating. So it's the reason as to why you see most of the times when you're meeting these narcissists, it is going to be very, very quick before they decide to move in with you. In about 2-3 days, they're ready to move in with you. Even in most case scenarios, you're going to see them, let's get married, let's move in together, let's get married, let's have babies. Oh, you're going to be the mother of my children. They want to make you pregnant in the first week. So all these things are not happening by coincidence. You have to know something about these individuals, ladies and gentlemen. When we're talking about energy vampires, we're talking about individuals who cannot generate their energy by themselves. I'll repeat this. When we're talking about energy vampires, we're talking about these individuals who don't know how to generate. They can't, first of all, and they don't know how to generate their own energy. So they need to leech off of other people's energy for them to thrive. It's the reason as to why when you drop these narcissists and you get out of their lives, those narcissists, you'll go back and look at them and they're already decomposing because they do not have any energy batteries left in them. So you have taken away your energy and you've taken away your batteries, and they do not have any other way to survive. So that's the reason why, as to why they keep on running from one person to another, and they're running, uh, going out there and scrambling for new sources of supply. It doesn't matter how long you've been with them; they are going to run off and meet somebody new, like you never existed before. So most of the times, you take these individuals in, and you start bringing them closer to your energy. Because I've told you guys, empaths. For me, the very moment I figured out that I was an empath, and I knew everything what had been happening along my journey. That is the very moment when my life changed, because now I was able to put all these puzzles together and understand what was going on. So these narcissists, what they do, energetically, they are trying to get close to you. You know, it's not about the relationship. A lot of you guys want to think that you made these narcissists and it's all about the relationship. Oh, yeah, okay. They want to date me. They like me. They're going to love bomb you. They're going to tell you all those beautiful things you need to hear. But let me tell you something. Behind the scenes, the narcissist is simply trying to get with you because they need your energy. You'll hear them when they are talking most of the times. So these are some of the red flags we have missed. We have been missing most of these years. You'll hear the narcissist sometimes talking about your energy. Oh, you have a beautiful energy. You have a beautiful energy. Oh, what a beautiful smile. What is this? So they will be always saying something about your energy because there is something subconsciously that draws them to you. There is something they like from you. There is something they want from you. So it is not a coincidence. These individuals, they are coming into your life. If you know that you are an empath, I'm not talking to the narcissist in this video. If you know that you are an empath, there's a reason as to why these narcissists, they are getting drawn to you. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment the narcissist knows that, okay, so they have secured you, you are the next victim. You know, you're thinking that they are your next boyfriend, but for them, they are thinking that you are their next victim. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. If you have not awakened and if you don't wake up, it's game over. In a few days, the narcissist is going to start glowing. In a few days, let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. When you're dealing with these energy vampires, we have really got to tread carefully. The narcissist is going to start glowing. All of a sudden, they are looking pretty. Oh, this woman! Everybody thought that she was about to die. You know, the people that knew that person, they knew that person was about to die. Their life was at the end, had reached an end. But at some point in time, they met somebody, and all of a sudden, they are glowing. All of a sudden, they're taking care of themselves. They are doing these haircuts. They are doing all these makeups, the best hairs and the things like that. Because you have brought them in, and most of the times you're sleeping with these individuals, and you are sharing a lot of intimate moments with these individuals. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. The narcissists, the only thing they need to do is to be around you. Forget about these other details. Forget about the details, ladies and gentlemen. The only thing the narcissist wants is to be around your energy, and that is it. A lot of you guys already know what I'm talking about. In a few days, in a few weeks, they have got a job. They've been applying for jobs. Nobody was taking them. They've been going here and there, applying for jobs. Nobody took them. They have been homeless. They've been sleeping in shelters. Now, I do not say that everybody who's sleeping in shelters is a narcissist. Don't quote me wrong in this video. But many of these narcissists, sometimes they're even homeless. They're sleeping in shelters, you know. And then now you're going to see, in a few short days, all of a sudden the narcissists, they're looking beautiful. They're looking handsome. They seem to be wearing their best clothes. They're glowing. They have got a new job. The people started calling them. They want to hire them. All of a sudden, they have got money in their accounts. They did not have anything before. But all of a sudden, you see the narcissist. When you met them, they were as broke as a church mouse. But you meet these narcissists, all of a sudden, their bank accounts are flooding with money. and you do not understand where these individuals they are getting all these blessings. Let me tell you something. There is a very big benefit with being around the chosen one. A lot of you guys have been following me in my videos. You already know I've been talking about these people they call the chosen people. So a lot of empaths, they are chosen people. Now, when these individuals get in touch with you, let me tell you something. That is when you are going to start showering them spiritually with the blessings. And a lot of times you're even doing it, you're doing this without even knowing it. You're not aware of this, but subconsciously and spiritually, you're showering these individuals with blessings. Is the reason as to why you see most of the times when they are with you, you feel like something is sucking your energy out of you. Something is taking your energy. You know, you're with them, sometimes you've slept with them, you had a beautiful night, you had good sex or something like that. In the morning, you had a nice breakfast. And then after some time, you're feeling like there is something drawing your energy. You're feeling like you wake up in the morning, you don't want to do nothing. All your energy is gone. You don't know what has just happened. There they go. You know, all of a sudden, you don't know what has happened. You're feeling drained. You're feeling very bad. You're feeling you cannot do nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. There is something the scientists will not tell you. There is something all these people who call themselves medics, they're not going to talk about. They call these individuals energy vampires for a reason. There is something happening energetically with these vampires. They are sapping that energy out of you. And it is that energy they need to survive. That is why you see them, they are glowing, they are shining. They have a new job all of a sudden. They have a new home. Maybe they bought a new car or something like that. Everything is going well for them. Before you came into their lives, nothing was happening for them. Those individuals, when they're with you, narcissists, you guys are swapping energies. Not only that, you are swapping destinies. So it's the reason as to why you, as an individual who is the victim of abuse of these vampires, you're feeling depleted. Sometimes you're losing your jobs. All of a sudden, you're starting to see your health is deteriorating. All of a sudden, you cannot sleep. You used to sleep very well before you met them, but all of a sudden, they're in your house. You can't sleep. You're restless. You're moving up and down. You don't know what to do with yourself. It's because you are with the energy vampire in the house. So they are sapping and stealing your energy on a daily basis. And not only are they stealing your energy, but they're also stealing your blessings. So whatever is made for you, whatever has been destined for you, if there's something that God has already put in your path, in your journey, that this is what you're going to have and this is what you're going to become, and you get involved with these energy vampires, these individuals, they come to your life to steal, to kill, and to destroy. They are coming in your life to kill, to steal, and to destroy. That is the reason as to why you see, whenever you see them, whenever you meet them and you start dating them and you be around them, and it doesn't even really matter whether they are friends or brothers or sisters or relatives or things like that. Anytime you're around those individuals, you're going to see them receiving blessings. They are going to be blessed. Now, I do not say there's a problem with being blessed. But me, one thing I don't believe in a person who cannot work on themselves and pray for forgiveness. Actually, I'm going to make a video about the healing. So I do not believe a person who believes that for them to thrive, they need somebody's energy to thrive. Because they don't know how to work on themselves. They have got a lot of these wounds that they have not healed. So a lot of things are happening in their lives and they do not know how to take care of themselves. So they decide to go ahead and find a lot of victims who are going to supply them with that energy. You know what I mean? So a lot of times when you're talking about these things, ladies and gentlemen, they are very, very serious issues because these individuals, these narcissists, most of the times you're losing everything. You met somebody, this particular person, and in a few days, you lost your health. Something happened to you. Maybe you got a cancer. Maybe you got something, a disease in your body. Maybe you're starting to lose your teeth all of a sudden. You know, you've been fired from your job, or you've been, your car started breaking down all of a sudden. Maybe you've been having a mortgage, and all of a sudden the banks, they're actually repossessing your mortgage because you failed to pay that mortgage. A lot of these things that are happening, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. They're not happening by coincidence. you are living with somebody, and those individuals, they are using you to swap destinies, because those individuals on that on that lower frequency, on that frequency that they are, you at best believe that they do not have any destiny coming up for them, at least a good one. So already they know that things are going to end very badly with them. So they need somebody who is on a good frequency, and they will come around and swap your energy with you, swap their energy with you. So that's the reason why most of the times when you're with them, normal at the end of those kind of entanglements and situationships, when you're with them, you're going to start feeling as if you are the bad person, you are the narcissist. People are trying to tell you, oh, why are you doing this all of a sudden? Why do you behave like this? You have already taken on their qualities. That is because you've already taken on their energy. So they've already infected you with this narcissism. And a lot of times they have already swapped destinies with you, and now they're the good people all of a sudden. Everybody's praising them. Even people knew them before. They're like, oh, how come this person has changed? All of a sudden they are nice, they are talking well, they are looking good, and all these kind of things. They are living with your identity, you know. And you, on the other hand, you're the one who is struggling with their so-called personality disorder. You're the one who is struggling with the narcissism, because now you almost look like you're the narcissist. They have already swapped destinies with you, and they have run off with your destiny. Not only have they run off with your destiny, but they are also run off with your blessings. So we're talking about destiny stealers. These individuals, they only come in your life to steal your destiny. Sometimes they will kill, or sometimes they will destroy you. So when you're talking about, when you hear these people, a lot of people talking about narcissists, energy and the supply, new supply, or narcissistic supply. So all these medical terms and everything. We are simply talking about energy. That's all it is. And the energy we're talking about, we're also talking about destiny. So everything is in energy equals to destiny. Your destiny, being a person of good intentions, you wish well for people. You do not want to harm anyone. You don't want to hurt anyone. You only want to love people authentically and genuinely. You need to know, ladies and gentlemen, that sometimes there is people that you cannot love, at least authentically. You cannot love these individuals. It's not possible. The only thing you're going to do, you're going to be drained. They'll suck the life force out of you. Uh, they leave you like, what do they call those people? They'll leave you down there struggling, suffering, depleted, nothing more to offer. And then they are going to go out somewhere very fast, and they're going to find a new energy supply, a new energy chain, a new source of supply. So they call about the new source of supply. So they are going to run off very quickly, because they have got to keep on these energy batteries. When you have filled them, let's say you fill them up to 90, and you have nothing to offer, so the energy batteries are going to start to go down all of a sudden. When you have stopped feeding into them, the batteries are going to go low, and they cannot handle that kind of frequency. So they're going to run off very quickly and find somebody who can, a new source of supply. So they're going to find another energy source, energy battery somewhere else. So those are the guys they call the new sources of supply, who are going to help them and validate them and do all these kind of beautiful things. And all of a sudden, their life is going to go uphill. So it's the reason as to why most of the times when you leave these narcissists, you start to see, oh, they bought a new car. How come all of a sudden, you guys have been together, you've been struggling, going through difficulties, and all of a sudden they meet this person. They're going on holidays, they are this, and they're looking nice, and everything you've ever thought you would have had with that person, with that individual, they already have it with the new source of supply. And a lot of times you think that you're the problem. You know, it's just because they have got a new energy battery, and now they're using that energy to do all these beautiful things and to acquire all these beautiful things. So, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to let you guys know in this video that it is very, very important to understand. I think that is the reason as to why we are putting out this information, because for the most of us who have been there, so we try to help you guys to understand that it is very, very vital to protect yourself. You have got to protect yourself, ladies and gentlemen. When you see these energy vampires, you have got to run. Because you see, the thing is, when we stop feeding into these individuals and giving them our energy and using our energy to develop ourselves and to help the people who need our help around us, we have got to understand we do not have to put our energy in the wrong places. So that's the reason as to why you hear us telling you always protect your energy. It is your energy that is your bank balance, ladies and gentlemen. Your energy is always your bank balance. You really have to understand this. Your energy is your bank balance. So, destiny, you're with the narcissist is gone. They will take everything from you. They will take your money. They'll take your personality. They will take your energy. They will take your qualities. They will take all the beautiful things that describe you, the beautiful things which describe you as a person, and they leave you with their toxic energies. So there will be an energy exchange during that those entanglements, and most of the times they are also running away with your destiny. You know, all the things that are meant for you, they are going to come in and steal your destinies. I've seen these things happening along my journey, ladies and gentlemen. So I do not talk about things that I do not know. I already seen these things happening along my journey, and I know what it is. Especially with the greater narcissists, I've seen this thing play out. But the good thing is that in that time, so I'd like fully awakened, so I would really see what like make sense of everything, what was going on. So it was easier for me to run out of that situation very quickly. But I've seen this thing happen in front of my eyes with the greater narcissist. I could not see it with the other narcissists, but with the greater narcissist, I saw how the energy exchange works when you're with the narcissist. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I want to talk about: the energy exchange and how these individuals they steal your destiny and they swap destinies with you. So, if you want to add on something, let us know in the comment section below. What is your views? And until then, guys, it's always a blessing to have you guys on board. Feel free to donate or support my channel if you want to. For anyone who needs a booking session with me, you want to book a session with me, my email, you'll find it in the description section below. And until then, much love and blessings, guys. I'll catch you in my next one. Then someone signing out. Peace.